Okay, I'm back up here in New Haven area. These are other lots I wanted to show you. These again will not qualify for the fast track to get citizenship. Can you get citizenship buying these and residing here? Yes, you can do that, but it will take you 14 years before you can apply for the citizenship, okay? But the views up here are knockout, but they would qualify you long-term to be nationalized, because you can get a property here, get permanent residency, and then what will happen, the views up here too are knockout, by the way. I mean, it just will knock your eyes out. Incredible views. Also, folks, if you want to legally get around high income taxes or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically as they come out. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically as they come out. These are nice homes. You can see right here, you're not going to have crappy homes up here. This is why I tell you, you don't want to look just for view. You want to get houses that are in good location where people keep the houses up. These are all beautiful homes. People keep them up. That's the key thing that you got to look at, okay? And it's amazing to me, people go and they don't realize how cheap. If you go to the Southeast Peninsula, folks, the properties are so much higher down there. In my opinion, the views are not any really different in most places there. But the price is incredibly lower. I've seen prices that are 10 times less here than the Southeast Peninsula. And the Southeast Peninsula, too, has no grocery stores down there. You're going to have to go about 11 miles for a loaf of bread. There's no street lights. If your car gives out, man, you better have your cell phone, or if your flat tire gives out, you better have your cell phone, because there is no light coming up, no street lights going down there, okay? Pitch black dark. This is close to grocery stores, but if you want to get away from be really quiet, this is the place to be right here, okay? Now, I showed some other videos if you didn't get a chance to see that, go back on our videos. I just showed the best view in Half Moon and New Haven Heights up on the other end from here. This is an incredible view, but that other lot was just a knockout. Okay, it's got a panoramic view. See, this one, you've got the beautiful mountains here, but you can't see the Southeast Peninsula over here. On the other lot, you could, so it just depends on what you want. Obviously, though, this lot is cheaper, though, too, okay? Now, you can look, and you can see just the beautiful views here, but I'm going to tell you what I like about this lot that you don't get on the other one with the better view, because it does have an advantage. You got this mountaintop, and then it curves up like this, going up a hill. So it's like a wind tunnel. So you get a lot more wind here coming in. You really don't need AC here at all. I mean, you get a wind here almost all the time, okay? And the views are knockout views. And to give you an example, right down here, I'm going to just give you an idea of the location. This is that's Koi Resort, which is a 5-star resort. You can see it down there. Koi is a citizenship development. The prices down there incredibly high, but it is a beautiful development, okay? Right on the ocean front there. But the views up here are just no comparison. They are a knockout, okay? And it's a lot cheaper. Buying up here, you can buy more land, and your views are just, I can't tell you how good they are, just knockout. And depending on how tall your house is, you might be able to see on the national park on the other side when you build here. But the best view by far is the ocean front right here. This is what everybody buys, okay? And it's incredibly cheap. But let me tell you why this lot and the other ones, I'm going to show you another one here in just a second. But the reason I like this is these are ridge lots. That means they're at the very top of the ridge here. These are the ones that are actually the most expensive lots, but they're also the easiest ones to resell, because they've got the best views, okay? But let me tell you something that you want to make sure on. You always want to make sure there's a slant in front. So many people make a huge mistake when they don't do that. You want a slant in front of you so no one will block your view out, okay? This is the key that you want to look for. You want to always make sure there's a slant so it's far enough where nobody will ever block. And this has got a really good slant on it where no one will block from you. And then what you want to do is, if you build your house, you literally come off this curb, which is right here. You come off the curb and then you build out. You don't make your driveway, you don't build the house down the hill. You build it up here where you maximize your views. And this one too, you could literally, since these two lots here are the same owner, you could literally buy both lots, which is nice because you'd have an empty lot right next to you, okay? Or if you've got a brother or sister or a son or daughter and they want to build right next to you, they can do that too. But the great thing about this, these qualify for permanent residency, okay, in St. Kitts. So you can come and go. You can buy the lot, but you have to build on here where it at least equates to 300,000 US. And then you get permanent residency, so you can come and go as much as you want to do. Unlike Dubai, where you got to go back in every 6 months to keep from losing your residency there. What I like about here is, you know, you can leave for 5 years if you want to, or 10 years, come back, you don't lose that permanent residency, okay? All right, now after, of course, 14 years, you can apply for citizenship at that point, and it gives you still more rights because you can actually do some businesses that are protected businesses that normally you wouldn't qualify for, okay? And again, like I mentioned this on other videos that you probably didn't, you might have seen them, maybe you didn't see them. This is permanent residency without the right to work. Doesn't mean that you can't work. It just means that you would have to get special permission from the government, and they might let you do it or they might not. Depends on what you're doing. But if you do the business outside the country and it's in another country and you're just living here, then you don't need that special permission, okay? And you don't need a, you know, if you're living here and you're not doing the business from St. Kitts, you don't have to get a local business and local license, okay? But the views here are just really nice. And again, one thing that's nice about this is you got two lots right next to each other. So if you got a brother, sister, or a family relative or something like this and you want to come here, you can get permanent residency. And again, the advantages of permanent residency versus citizenship, and there are also disadvantages, which I've gone in other videos too, is the fact that you don't have to pay these hefty background check fees to get the citizenship. But again, you're going to have to wait 14 years before you apply for the citizenship, go on the permanent residency, and then because you're getting naturalized, and then apply for citizenship that way. Now, we also can help you and refer you to people if you want to get citizenship by descent. If you've got, you know, parents that were born in St. Kitts or lived here, they've got passports from, and they've got citizenship, but maybe they don't live here. We can also help you with that also, okay? Because they do have citizenship by descent that's offered here in St. Kitts, just like they do in the UK. So, I mean, this is a great way if you don't have the money to get the fast track program, but it will give you time. Like I said, you can start off with a permanent residency here in St. Kitts, and then later, if you want to, you can actually switch and get the fast track program anytime you want to do that. And it'll take you, you can do it as quick as 60 days. That's the great thing about St. Kitts that you can't do with the Cayman Islands. You go to the Cayman Islands, to get permanent residency, you're looking about $1 million US, okay, in property, and then you're looking at years before you can even qualify to get the passport, okay? Here, you can start off with the permanent residency and then switch immediately to the fast track and get the citizenship. You don't have to, you know, wait all those years if you want to get citizenship, you know, quicker. You have so much flexibility here that you don't have in other countries. I'll tell you something. Whoever invented the process down here, they sure took all the negatives out. I mean, there's just every single negative taken out down here. And again, there's no debate if you're trying to decide on St. Kitts versus the other fast track programs. More visa-free travel here than any of the other fast track programs. 162 visa-free or visa-free on arrival countries and territories. No income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax, almost no property tax. You're looking at 2% of whatever you're purchasing, excuse me, 0.02% of whatever you're purchasing, with a $29,600 US exclusion before that 0.02% kicks in. So, you know, you're almost paying you know, no property tax. I mean, it's almost nothing. So it's 0.20%. I hope I said that right. I have to look back on the video. 0.20% of what you're purchasing in St. Kitts with a $29,600 US exclusion before that kicks in. Now I'm gonna walk back here just to show you what's behind here so you can kind of see. Again, you can build a property that will give you permanent residency. You can get a property here, build a house on the property, but it needs to equate to around $300,000, okay? And then you get permanent residency. You can come and go, stay here as long as you want. Now I'll tell you something else nice about here too. If you like to exercise, man, you got all these hills up here. You can walk all the way down the ocean. If you like nice, clean air, no air pollution, with great places to walk, you don't even need to run. You come up here and walk, man, you get aerobic activity just walking up these hilltops. It's incredible. But back here, you just walk right behind here. Look at this, the whole national park, okay? They've got this design where no one can ever build back here. They actually got wild hogs in here too, by the way. I've actually seen them coming out of here. I've seen their feces on the side of the road, on that road way down there on Frigate Bay. They actually live in here. And you got wild goats up on that hilltop. You can literally walk up there on the hilltop. Incredible views up there. I've seen the goats, wild goats come out of their holes, and little bitty goats coming out. They're just all over the place up on the top of the mountain. And over here, you can see the views here. Now that's Basseterre, St. Kitts, on the all the way down there. That's where the cruise ships come in. And this is all national park. They have no plans on ever building here. It's all going to be greenery here. This is the neat thing about this, and this is why I tell you this is the area to buy, close to the grocery stores. But you're here, and it's like you're out in the country almost, or you're right on top of a mountaintop overlooking the ocean. This is the place that you want to be purchasing, okay? And you can do that and get permanent residency in St. Kitts. Again, you buy the lot, and then you got to build. You can't just buy land to qualify for permanent residency. It's got to have a structure on it to qualify for that. So folks, if you want to learn more on this, again, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. And again, don't forget, hit the subscribe button right on your screen. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.